Hi, this is Raymond Rose. Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate your support. Hey, if you're a first-time listener, this is an audio podcast. There's no videos to watch. We're going to talk about the benefits of owning less. It's really all about minimalism. Think about this. Minimalism is countercultural. It's contrary to every advertisement that we've ever seen, because currently we live in a society that really prides itself on the accumulation of possessions. But there's more to be found in minimalist living than can be found in pursuing more. So let's talk about the 21 benefits of owning less. Number one, you're going to spend less. Choosing to accumulate only the essentials often results in financial freedom. Think about it. If you're not buying things that are just going to go in your closet after a week or two, you're going to end up with more money. So spending less on things that you don't really need it's going to cut your financial expenses, and it's going to allow you to increase your savings and purchase items that go up in value versus items that go down in value. Stop buying depreciating assets. Stop spending your money on things that will sooner or later be worth little or nothing. And in one of my future podcasts, I'm going to be showing you how to take that money and invest it in things that go up in value. So number one, you're going to spend less. Number two, you're going to have less stress. A minimalist home is significantly less stressful. Being able to move freely around your property, inside your home, outside your home, it's a huge weight off your shoulders. Number three, it's easier to clean. The fewer things you have in your home, the fewer things there are to clean. That makes cleaning less stressful, so much easier to do. Less time too. Number four, more freedom. The sense of freedom that comes from minimalism, it's truly refreshing. I've been a minimalist for 30 years. It's amazing. You'll no longer feel tied to the material possessions in your home. You'll feel a new sense of independence. Number five, it's great for the environment. The less we consume, the less we buy, the less damage we do to the environment. Number six, no doubt about it, you're going to find yourself more productive because our possessions consume our time, much more time than you probably realize. Possessions own you. You want to own. The difference between I don't know if you've ever heard this before. Our possessions own us instead of we owning our possessions. So think about that. Number seven, this is really important. It's an example for the kids in your family or for your loved ones, your coworkers even. These valuable life lessons, especially with your kids, they'll learn that. They're not going to learn it on social media, I'll tell you that. They're not going to watch it by watching different advertisements. This is where you get to set the example. Number eight, it enables you to support other causes because money is only as valuable as we choose to spend it on. So if you're spending less on possessions, you'll be able to have that money to put it toward a cause possibly that's of interest to you. Maybe it's a hobby. Number nine, you'll own higher quality things. More is not better. Better is better. Number 10, less work for someone else. You'll create a less stressful life today. You'll lessen the burden on someone else too. Number 11, I have found this. All the people that I know that have become minimalist can say this one thing. They are absolutely much happier in life. Owning fewer possessions just makes you happy. There's less clutter. There's less items that you're looking at. There's less stress. You're able to relax more. You're happier. Number 12, it allows you to do the work that you love because if you own less stuff, you've got more time and you're able to devote it toward the things that truly are important to you, your priorities in life. Number 13, you'll have freedom from the comparison game. You know, our culture begs us to own more. So many people I know are overspending on items. It's their trophy. Their brand new $80,000 car, that's their trophy. Their big home that they don't need, that's their trophy. All these items that they're buying, that's their trophy. They're trying to show it off. Yet, in many cases, like I said, the possessions own them and they're going deeper in debt. Number 14, you're able to time for things that really matter most, like I just alluded to a moment ago. The more stuff you own, like I said, the stuff owns you. You want time. Time is your Health and time is your most precious commodity. So in my opinion, listen to my other podcast regarding those two areas. Number 15, I love this one, visually appealing. Make your home more visually appealing. I'm going to be doing a video coming up regarding, believe it or not, my kitchen. I have nothing on my counter. I love going into my kitchen and just seeing nice minimalist, no clutter. Everything is very eye appealing to me. Number 16, you're not tied to the past. You know, I know a lot of people that were, you know, I'll give you an example, power tools. I have a friend of mine that's owned power tools for the last 20 years. He hasn't used one of them because he's changed his living location. Instead of living in a house, he now lives in a condo. He doesn't need those tools, but he won't let them go. He's got it in his head that those still are a critical part of his life, and you don't need them. Number 17, less places for your heart. What do I mean by that? You're able to invest your heart into things that truly have value, things that are part of you. If it be more time for your spouse, for your kids, for your hobbies, for yourself. How many people put themselves on the back burner instead of really making themselves and their health a priority? Number 18, you'll have more time for rest. You'll be more mindful. You'll be able to take a deep breath. You'll be able to relax. You'll get rid of all that anxiety. Number 19, you'll find things easier. You'll own less clutter. You'll find things quicker. I've got a rule. You're going to chuckle when I tell you this. If I stand literally in the middle of my home, which is the hallway on the first floor of my home, I've got 3 floors. I have a basement. I have a finished basement. I have my main living floor and a second floor and a garage. When I stand in the middle of my hallway on the first floor, I have something that's called touch in 10. I want to be able to touch every single thing that I own within 10 seconds. And believe it or not, I can. I don't own a lot. I literally know where every single thing is in my home, really, because I don't own a lot. And watch coming up. I'm going to be doing some videos regarding the layout of my home. Because some people have said to me, geez, what's it like where you live? And I wasn't thinking about putting any videos out about my property, but I have said, maybe if I put some videos out of my living room or my kitchen or whatever, I might be able to inspire people. I love saying this one. I have 12 closets in my home. 9 of them are totally empty. And people are like, well, how can that be? And I've got a large basement that's totally empty. And the same thing, people are like, well, that doesn't sound reasonable. And it's like, well, let me show you the video. And by the way, I live really, really good. Anyways, I got off space. Number 20, you're able to live in a smaller space. For most families, a house is the costliest investment you'll ever make. I know so many people that have so much clutter in their home, they're literally renting storage space at these different types of storage facilities, paying $50, $100, $150 a month. You'll never use that stuff. You don't need it. And then number 21, you'll be able to display what you value the most. Communicate what's most important. So what you are seeing in your home are the things that truly add value to your life. So there you go. There's 21 benefits of owning less. I hope you found this information valuable. Thank you for listening today. I want to remind you that I make a podcast every day about 4 areas of our lives: our health, our time, our money, and our habits. Each podcast is just a few minutes long. It's got valuable information. I get to the point. I don't want to waste your time. I'll ask you to do a few things for me. Number 1, consider subscribing to my podcast. Just tap the black button on the screen. Please tap the thumbs up link on the screen to like this podcast. Number 3, please consider sharing this podcast with your family and friends, maybe your kids. Just hit the share button and then go through my other podcast and comment on any of the on my words from today. So that's it. This is Raymond Rose. Again, I appreciate you listening. Thank you for your support. I'll talk to you tomorrow.